The Chase the Skies update is finally here. Today I'm going to be looking at everything that was added in the update. I also end up building a staging area for the first Happy Ghast, all while using the new stunning vibrant visuals. Let's all sit back in Minecraft. It feels good to be in the regular version of Minecraft with vibrant visuals and of course all the new features from the Chase the Skies update. I cannot believe it's finally out. I mean, this looks just great with vibrant visuals. Again, to think this is now the default look for Minecraft is quite incredible. There's of course a number of new features, but most notably it's got to be vibrant visuals. I mean, look at this. But I would quite like to get the Happy Ghast, because I think that's another fun addition to the game, which I think it'll be so cool just looking over the city from above. We could go into the nether to try and get one of these, but we might as well just craft them if I can. That's a lot of ghast tears. Okay, so I've completely scavenged the base. There's no ghast tears in there. I have no idea where they are, but I don't have any. So let's go to the nether, and let's also try and get that brand new music disc as well. Okay, that just happened there. I did not get that on camera. I don't know how. It was so fast, but I just managed to get the new music disc right there. Let's try and get another one, because that was unbelievable. I wasn't even recording. Okay, this one could be slightly more tricky. I quite like the texture of the ghast when he shoots the fireball. I swear that's changed as well. There we go. So we should get another one. There we go. It's very simple. And there you go. Amos Roddy tears. There we go. So I managed to get enough ghast tears. I got a lot of music discs as well. So we've got that, which is quite good. So let's get this guy crafted up. And something I noticed as well is the ender chest has a bit of a new texture. It's got that sort of an eye of ender right in the front, which is quite strange, but I mean, it kind of makes sense because all end themed. Okay, so it should just be ghast tears all the way around and then soul sand right in the center. And you could do a lot of stuff with this guy. I mean, you could even use him to make sort of like a little statue, have a sort of gargoyle on the top. I'm not exactly sure. And then something I think I'm going to carry around with me just often is these kind of blocks here, just leads and then oak fences, so I can just basically tie up a Happy Ghast wherever, because there's a lot of changes to leash mechanics. It's going to be pretty cool to play with. But let's head upstairs, get this guy turning into a ghastling. And I think we're probably just going to use the pond at this park in the East End, because why not? We can just basically just have this guy ticking away whilst we work nearby. And there we go. Oh, he's already making noises. He's happy. I mean, it is quite a nice place to be brought back to life. I mean, you've got the church here as well. A lot of you guys were wondering how you can support me directly, and I've turned on, if you really want to, you certainly don't have to. You can donate directly to the channel, which, I mean, I would appreciate it, but you don't have to, like I said. And I'm thinking about converting the church and maybe putting signs up here for anyone that donates. You certainly don't have to, like I said. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm not exactly sure or 100% sure on how best to go about this. But yeah, oh, has that guy changed? I don't think he has changed just yet. And for anyone wondering, this is where I put my music discs. This is like my all-time favourite building. It's a shame we can't really appreciate it. I remember ages ago, before the channel was made, when there was nothing here, you could really appreciate this building, because it is my favourite building in the city. And then upstairs, I've got loads of allays and everything up here. But I've also got my jukebox, and then this is where I store the music discs, because upstairs I've got some sniffers. And then I use the allays basically just to grab whatever they drop. You can see they're over here. But they've just, oh wow, okay. They're kind of stuck in the glass panes. I don't know why. But yeah, it's been such a long time since I've been in here. And so whilst this guy is just ticking along, I want to try and make a snowball farm, because that's actually what you use to lead this guy and basically do anything with him. You can get him to come to you. You can actually get him to grow up faster as well. And I'm thinking for this snow farm, I think we might just put it inside of this building. This is like a big industrial building, and it actually leads directly through into the East End industrial estate. You can see the bamboo farm as well. And I've actually got a cactus farm basically in this spot. This is where we were, and so I think there might be room up here, which there is. So this is going to be the home for our snow farm, and this is quite a nice bit. I completely forgot this existed, so I'm just taking advantage of old buildings that I've not even touched in years. And so there you go. It's that simple, and now all we have to do is, I thought this guy would just start putting snow back down. Why is he not? Okay, apparently it's not on mud. You can't put snow on mud. That's quite strange. It worked the first time. I don't know why, but there we go. This is working. It's a bit crude. It's a bit strange, but it works fine. So we can get unlimited snowballs for this guy, which is just, you can't even see him from here. He's just right in there. I didn't even realise, but in the time it's taken us to get that, this guy is growing up. He's hatched. he's no longer a dried ghast. And so just look at this guy. It looks so cool. He's so happy. And so I'm going to quickly take this guy, because I want to try and get myself... He's very slow, isn't he? He's very, very slow. I'm going to get myself the recipe for a harness as well, so we can get this guy as soon as he grows up. And the harness is very, very cheap. It's just 3 leather, a couple bits of glass, and then whatever coloured wool you want, and then you get yourself the harness. So all we've got to do now is grow that guy up, and then we can start flying around the city. And as many of you may know, I don't actually use an elytra in this world. I just think they're way too overpowered. So this is going to be the first time I'm going to be able to see the city from above in survival mode. I'll of course use the preview mode and copies of the world to get cinematic shots, but this is going to be so cool. I'm going to take off his lead. It now goes straight into my hand, which I really like. I want to take it off of this guy as well. And so now we can start growing up, and it shouldn't take... Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Here's the Happy Ghast. He's huge, isn't he? So let's get the harness on him. Now, no, come back. Okay, here we are on top of the Happy Ghast. This is so cool. And I actually really like the speed in which he flies at, because I don't think it should be that fast. And of course, you can get 4 people on this. So look at the shadows as well from down there. That is so cool. And this is going to make building so much easier as well. Of course, there's that building from the building competition that we added in the last video. That was very cool. So thank you very much for all the submissions. Once again, I encourage you to check out all the submissions in the Discord, because they are some fantastic builds. But it's quite cool just sort of flying around, just seeing the city from a different angle. And of course, it's not like an elytra. It's not that overpowered because it's so slow. If it was any faster, I feel like it would be. But I mean, it really is so cool. It'd be quite nice if you could put chests on this guy. That's my only complaint. But other than that, I think it's pretty perfect. Also, if you've got a name for the Happy Ghast, please write a comment, let us know down below. I would love to have one of you guys name this guy. But I mean, just take a look at this sort of site here. You can see the big church, of course, and then you'll see the hills as well come into view on the right side of the screen. Look at that. I mean, it's so cool. I'd love to try and make some kind of landing pad for this guy. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we do have this kind of building here, which is actually missing some of its blocks. We could convert this into some kind of Happy Ghast landing spot. I'm not exactly sure. I think that'd be quite a cool idea. Let's check out this building, make sure it's actually suitable. And so it should be in this building right here, which is of course very close to the base, which I like, and it's just kind of sat here empty for such a long time. We could definitely convert this into some kind of ghast place. Let me get some brick, some granite as well. We'll try and fix up these walls, and then we'll start trying to plan this out. Okay, so I've grabbed some materials, and I'm basically going to open up this entire roof and then fill up these walls as well. I'm going to have just kind of an area where the ghast can just sort of chill. He can sort of fly down and then get slotted in. I've got a bunch of leads as well. Let's start trying to open up this area. Oh, and look at those shadows as well. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so that's the walls all complete in there. Let's get this guy onto the roof. We'll start opening up that, and we can start trying to basically measure this guy and see just how big he is. Again, I like how you can take this off and it goes straight into your hand, so this guy's not going to fly away. Let's jump on, and then hopefully we can get that lead back. Okay, so this is the building right here. Let's basically get this guy on top of the theatre where the copper dome is. We make sure that he's all leashed up. He's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so you can see the general shape so far. It's basically just a big square hole in the centre of this roof. And of course, I've got a ladder going down as well, just in case. And then you can see these sort of guide rails that basically allow you to fly in with the ghast and then bring it down. It works surprisingly well. You can even see this building. You can see why it's my favorite. It looks so cool. I like these guys as well, and it works very well. Like I said, I'm just going to take the ghast, and you can see I'm not going to fly all the way down because there's some things I want to fix. First of all, you can see, oh, didn't mean that. You can see we can just jump on and we can just fly straight down, and if we go in third person, so we can even just fly straight up as well. So it's very easy, and it looks quite good as well. Okay, so downstairs you can see that I've added a lot as well. I've sort of upgraded these rails, but a whole lot of fences down here as well. This is going to be the first proper test to make sure that this is working properly, and then if it is, we can then sort of continue working with this shape. So let's take this guy. We're also going to take the... In fact, we'll leave the fence here, just in case. And so let's get the lead back, and then let's jump on this guy. And so if we're flying up, we really want to, we can now just turn around and then send our Happy Ghast back in here. And then hopefully it should just sort of self-align, which it does. That works so well. And then it takes us right here to the correct height as well. And then we can just lead this guy to one of the fences down there. Now he's just going to wait here for us. He's even looking out the window as well. That is perfect. Okay, that works way better than I thought. Okay, so I walked away a little bit, and you can see that he has risen all the way up to the top. That's interesting. We should still be able to grab onto him, which we can. And then I'm just going to push this guy back down as well. And so now that we've got something which actually works really well, we can start decorating in this kind of area. And we can even check on the map as well. We'll see how it looks now that that building's opened up. And it's like a brown hole. That's completely fine. It actually looks quite interesting having something up there. And of course, you shouldn't be able to see it from down below. Having that building competition really showed me just how terrible I am at doing interiors. So I'm going to be channeling a lot of you guys, a lot of your suggestions And basically taking inspiration from a lot of your builds from the building competition just to try and make these interiors slightly better. Still going to be quite tricky, but you can see a kind of theme that I'm going for. I'm basically making this look like some kind of big storage area. Well, who knows? Maybe travelers have been through. I need to get more pots. But you can see that kind of area looks not too bad now. Okay, so I've done something that I really quite like. I've just kind of made it really messy, and like this is kind of just a massive storage area. Even around this sort of back bit, I put ladders on the wall as well, just to try and break up the texture. I'm actually very happy with it. Of course, I don't do many interiors. I think it turned out really cool. So I'm thinking for this wall here, it's going to be some massive storage shelf full of many different things. I'm not exactly sure. Definitely stuff for the Happy Ghast. Okay, so here we have, I think, the completed room. You can see the ghast just moving up there. Got this massive shelf in, and then of course down here I've got a carpet as well. I think it's really nice. And then up here in this barrel, you can see I've got everything that we could possibly need for the Happy Ghasts. So let's take this guy on a little spin. Now let's take this guy over to the town hall. We'll get one of you guys onto the comment wall. And the person going on the wall from the last survival video is BusterLime79, who said, "Hello, new subscriber here. Love how you involved the community." And that, I appreciate that. I can't help but feel like, even though it's me that's running the channel, and I did say this in a reply to that comment, even though it's me that's running the channel, it's you guys that kind of make it all happen. So if you didn't watch, then I wouldn't be able to do it, you know? So thank you very much. So it's only right that I give you guys all the praise and attention that you guys deserve. There you go. You can see that's the landing pad just there. You can even see the mountains as well coming in the background. I really want to work on these some more. We might do that next video. I'm not exactly sure, but just imagine once that's all filled in, that's going to look so cool. It's going to look very, very nice. But let's get this guy dropped back into his house. And it really could not be any simpler just to take this guy and line him up. In fact, it self-aligns. And then all the way back down. We'll even face him this way as well. And then all I've got to do is just grab the lead, attach it to that fence right there. And then that's this guy safe and sound. We'll even collect the lead that we dropped and we took this guy out. I really have enjoyed just playing about with all the different features from this update. I think it's quite a nice, small, but quite good update. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.